Hi, I'm Paul Schmitz. I'm the National CEO of Public Allies and the author of a new book about Public Allies, Everyone Leads, Building Leadership from the Community Up, that I think you've all heard about. As I've traveled the country over the last few months promoting the book, and I'll be visiting every site, one of the incredible things has been to visit with many of you and see how your passion and commitment continue to be expressed in the community. How you are the leaders who are collaborative, who are inclusive, who recognize and mobilize all of a community's assets, who are continuous learners and are accountable to the people you work with and the people you serve. It's been a constant inspiration, and I wish I could include all of your stories in this book. For today, I wanted to share with you a segment of the book in which Michelle Obama, the First Lady of the United States and founder of Public Allies Chicago, shares her experience and reflects on what Public Allies has meant to her life and her leadership. We all have skills and talents that make us good friends, family members, workers, and leaders, and we also have needs and shortcomings that come along with those strengths. We can't do well serving communities, I learned with Public Allies, if we believe that we, the givers, are the only ones that are half full, and that everybody we're serving is half empty. That has been the theme of my work in community for my entire life, that there are assets and gifts out there in communities, and that our job as good servants and as good leaders is not only just being humble, but it's having the ability to recognize those gifts in others and help them put those gifts into action. Communities are filled with assets that we need to better recognize and mobilize if we're really going to make a difference, and Public Allies help me see that. At Public Allies, we endeavored to do this by bringing these young people together from diverse backgrounds. We worked with African Americans, Asian Americans, Latinos, Native Americans, white, gay, straight, you name it, college graduates, ex-felons. We brought them all together every week to work as a group. And truly, that's where the magic happened. When you saw those kids from all those different backgrounds really tussling it out and trying to figure out their philosophies in the world in relationship to their beliefs and stereotypes, the law school graduates realized they had a lot to learn about how communities really work and how to engage people. There's nothing funnier than to watch a kid who believes they know it all actually come across some real tough community problems that test every fiber of what they believe. And then you see the young person with a GED realize that they could go to college because they're working with kids who are just as smart or not as smart as them, who are going, and they gain a sense of the possibilities that they have. They know that their ideas are just as good, sometimes even better. That's when those lights go off. That's what we think about when we think of asset-based community development, that a kid from Harvard and a kid with GED are both full of promise. Everyone learned to build authentic relationships with one another where they could recognize each other's strengths and provide honest feedback on their challenges. They gained a blend of confidence and humility that prepared them to be able to lead from the streets to the executive suites. You could take any one of those allies and you could plop them down in any community and they would know how to build relationships. You know, that's not just important in a nonprofit world, it's important in life. I hope that you will continue to stay engaged with Public Allies as we fight for AmeriCorps again this year so that thousands more young people can have the experience that you've had. And I hope that you will pick up copies of Everyone Leads. All the proceeds go back to support our programs, and the more people you can share this book and our ideas with, the stronger Public Allies and our network and all of our work will become. Thank you again for your support and your continued commitment to working for social change in your communities, in our country, and in the world.